Welcome to the channel on the surf. Here is the family, Sandra, Hector and Jack. My name is Jimmy and we are the family that lives on the surf. Yeah, it's time to start removing and glassing in the old through holes. So step one, take some gloves, plug the holes so we don't fill up the entire boat with fiberglass dust. It's really annoying, so do what you can to keep it out of the boat. And now it's just to go outside and start grinding. Yes, so we're gonna start with these four. I'm starting with putting on a new flap disc. It's 40 grit, so it's really rough. So it's gonna go quite fast, hopefully. Fiberglass dust is a real pain in the ass. It's itchy, sticky, gets in everywhere, so glove up. Now we're gonna glass it in, so we need to sand a big area around. But if you were just gonna replace them, I also grind from the outside. Just grind away the metal until you're down to fiberglass. Take a hammer and whack it, and it jumps out. Don't even try to take the nut off from the inside. 99 times of 100 it doesn't work. So put some ears on, mask on, and then it's just to start grinding. Yeah, so there you have one away, and as you can see I've made a little bowl or whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna build this up gradual, and yeah, 3 more to go. Yeah, so now all 4 holes are grinded out, so now it's time to make a little tent or whatever you want to call it. So let's do that. Yeah, so now what I've done is rigged up a small tent, put in as much heater that the power outlet can supply. So now it's just to wait half an hour or something. We will check the surface temperature with my thermal camera before we start glassing. So yeah, we can check right now what it is. It's a little bit cold there. Need to be 15 minimum. Let's see over here. (13, 14, 15, 12, 10). Yeah, that's because I've had some heat on inside the boat when I was grinding outside. So now it's just to leave this as it is, close up the tent a little bit more, and go in and prep the inside for glassing. So let's do that and then get back out and glass these in. Yeah, so what we're gonna do here on the inside is just grinding a little bit around the hole to get a rough surface, a clean surface, so that the polyester and fiberglass will stick. So let's get to it. Yeah, I found one more that we're gonna glass in, so I'm gonna go out and grind that away. Then it's time to glass. So I'm just gonna go out, remove it, and then I will come back. Yeah, so now everything is grinded away. It's 3 holes there, 1 there, and 1 there. So what I'm gonna do, just before I start glassing, I'm gonna wipe it down with some acetone, just to take the really last of whatever is bad. Then I'm gonna take two layers, and I'm gonna put them something like that on each hole on the inside. Then we're gonna start outside. So yeah, and when I start doing this, I don't have time to talk it through, so we're gonna talk it through and why I do like I do before, and then I will start glassing, and then I will do everything in one go. So let's take the pre-cut glass and go outside. And yeah, as you can see, it's down to 0 here, and it's maybe 25 millimeters thick, something. So we need to have pieces that's bigger than the hole that we have. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build these in a cross section like this. Like that. That means it's 1 layer in the outer part, and it's 4 layer in the center. And I'm gonna put, and yeah, we're gonna need a lot more than 4 layers, but I'm gonna put 4 layers on that hole. Then I'm gonna put 4 on that, 4 on that, 4 on that, and work my way around like that. That means it's gonna start to cure, and hopefully when I've done the 4th layer on the 5th hole, the first hole is semi-cure, and then just put on more. That way we save time, And yeah, don't put on too many layers at the same time, because the reaction when polyester cures creates heat, so it can get too hot, and if it gets too hot it cracks, so you have to start over. So now it's just to wipe everything down with acetone, go inside and put on those layers on the inside. So yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, and well, once you have wiped it with acetone, make sure you don't touch it with your fingers, otherwise you need to wipe it again with acetone. Yeah, and I pre-wet the cloth with polyester in a small container. That just make it easier to get it soaked, not too much polyester, and a lot easier to get the air out. And yeah, make sure that you don't push where the hole has been, because then you will push out the fiberglass on the inside, so don't do that. The first go, take it easy. Once it's starting to cure, it's gonna get harder and harder, and then you can push harder and harder. So, but that's enough. On to the next one. Yeah, now it's cured, so now it's just to grind off the excess. I normally do like 3 or 4 extra layers with cloth, just to have something to sand in. So when I'm done, I put on a couple of more layers just to have something to grind in. So let's get grinding. Yeah, so there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it's just to let these be. The last step is just wipe it with some acetone and then put some gel coat on. But now it's just to cut the cables to the underwater lines, cut these away, cut those away. So it's just to start cutting and grinding again. Yeah, so now all the glassing is done. I'm just waiting for the last to cure. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 holes gone from my boat. Yep, so what's left is just to let the last one cure, sand those off, and then put some top coat on. So be back in a bit. Yeah, so now it's time to put on the top coat. I'm using gel coat, and to make top coat you add a little bit of wax. You can find this wax in the same place as you buy the gel coat. Mix in the wax first, so you can take a long time if you need, because it's quite hard to mix it. And put in and the trick that I'm using is I'm adding a little bit, mix that, add a little bit more, mix that. Because if you put in everything at once, it's even harder to mix it. You don't need especially much, but anyways, 2-3 times maybe, something like that. Then the activator. Same activator as polyester, since gel coat, top coat and polyester, basically it's the same thing, just different color, different thickness, but it's same product in the base. I'm gonna apply maybe 2 or 3 coats of this. First one really thin, second one as thick as I can put it on, third one just because. I'm just gonna do this rough, since it's under the waterline, most of them, or in places where you're not gonna see it. And I'm planning on painting the whole boat, maybe next year, so I'm gonna put a lot of effort then to sand and spackle everything. Right now it's just to get it on, to protect the polyester. So it's just to slap it on.